For today's second date update said, help, I went out on the most romantic date of my life, and now he isn't calling me back.
Oh, no.
So I'm assuming if it's the most romantic date of your entire life, skee ball must have been involved, and probably a quarter pounder.
No.
I would take
And
that,
maybe
actually.
finish up the evening with a dipped soft serve cone.
Oh, damn.
Man, that
That
is romantic.
Good.
We'll have to ask Heather and find out if that's what happened, though. Heather, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So you went out on the most romantic date of your life, and now the dude isn't getting back to you.
Yeah.
Did it involve any of those things? Did you guys play skee ball?
No.
No?
Although that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Well, you said romantic, so I assumed skee ball
That's
was
fun, though.
Dude, where'd you meet the guy that you went on the most romantic date ever with?
Well, he actually does business with my dad. And, my dad is the type of guy who's always like, you should date my daughter. And,
Oh, no.
yeah, and I'm usually pretty resistant. But
Mm-hmm.
he kept talking about this guy and just said he was really, really great. And he kind of convinced me, so
Hey.
I gave in, I guess.
You actually
God.
agreed to
And-
go on a date with somebody that your dad recommended.
Wow.
I know, it sounds crazy, but he sounded like a great guy. And then I met him, and he is. So
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You actually had to own up to your father that he was right.
that was the worst part.
What's his name, by the way, the guy that you went out with?
Trevor.
Trevor, okay. What was so special about him?
First of all, he's like super good looking, funny, smart, intelligent.
Wow.
I was skeptical, but he was everything my dad said.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like your dad had a
Oh
crush
my
on him.
God.
So what happened when you meet Trevor? Where'd you guys go?
He took me to this rooftop of a building, and there was this amazing dinner laid out with like flowers and
What?
wine. I mean, he had to have spent a lot of money to set that up.
Okay, wait, hold
Wow.
on, though. I would almost be freaked out. On a first date, walking into that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little weird at first, but I go on so many dates where it's just like, hey, let's go to the bar and get drunk, So when this happened, I was like, not going to say no or second guess.
That's very
So
good
you said
point.
a rooftop. Was it a rooftop deck at a restaurant? Because the way you said it sounds like it was just a private thing.
Yeah, it was just a private thing.
Oh,
It
my
wasn't
Wow.
even, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, wait, and you hadn't hung out with this guy at all? Like, did you know anything really about him yet besides what your dad told you?
We, talked a little bit leading up to it, and he just asked me what my favorite foods were. And then when we got there, he had chefs make my favorite foods.
Oh,
Wow.
Is
I
he
never-
like...
It's too much. You're doing too much there, in my opinion.
Yeah, and how do you
thought of that.
follow that up with the second date? My God, that's why he's not calling you back. He's like, well, I did the best I could, and now it's over. We peaked already.
Maybe, but we had such a great time, and he said that he couldn't wait to see me again.
Yeah, how did you guys end everything? A helicopter ride?
We rode jetpacks over the city.
Yeah.
So on the way back to our cars, he, stopped me, and he said he really wants to kiss me. But then he's like,
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman, and, I want to treat you with respect. So I want to wait a couple more dates to kiss you.
Oh, my
He
God.
is playing it so good, though. I
Jeez.
mean,
The man.
kind
Seriously.
of cheesy, but so on point.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing.
Yeah.
It was the best date of my life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it almost feel unreal, the whole thing. Like it was all just a dream.
It kind of did feel like that. And then
Wow.
after the date, we were texting for a couple days, and he was being really sweet and just telling me how much he wanted to see me again.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden, he just stopped texting me, and I haven't heard from him.
What?
Have you had your dad check up on him?
Well, no, I did ask my dad, though, if he'd talked to him recently. And, they don't work directly together. They just do business together. So he
Right.
said he hadn't talked to Trevor in a while
Oh.
and hadn't heard from him. And he said he would call, but I just thought that was too weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is Mr. Heather here. What's going on, bud? Why are you not calling my daughter back? That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there anything that you could think of why he would just stop talking to you?
No, I mean, we had a great date. I don't think so. He was the one being ultra romantic, so
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine he was scared.
And the follow-up emails about how he can't wait to see you. Like, why would you even go there?
Yeah.
The whole thing just confuses me. I have no idea why he would just completely drop out of my life like that.
Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that romance is dead, but that's not true. Romance isn't dead. It just doesn't want to talk to you.
That's actually true in this case.
And that's what happened for today's second date update. If you're just joining us, Heather is on the phone. She actually went out on the most romantic date she's ever been on with a guy named Trevor, and now Trevor isn't calling her back. They actually met through her father, who does business with Trevor. I guess her dad's one of those guys that always recommends that people should date his daughter. You know how that goes. And she's usually skeptical, but she actually went out with this dude, and it ended up being the best date she's ever been on.
God, I'd say.
So now we need to call him and figure out why he's not getting back to her. Heather, here we go.
Oh.
You ready to call him?
Yep, I'm ready. I just really want to know what's happening.
I know.
It's like the best date of my life.
I'm really hoping for a reasonable explanation. But if I was going to play bad cop, do you think that there's any way that this guy may be like a super player and like,
Yeah.
you know, the private chefs, the rooftop dinner,
He knows what he's doing.
the line at the end with the kiss?
Yeah, but those types of guys, you know, they just want to hook up with you and leave, and that never even happened. And plus, he spent a couple days texting with me.
Yeah,
he
it's a
didn't
good
even
point.
he didn't even kiss you. He actually said, "I want to kiss you so bad right now, but I'm a gentleman and I can't."
Even when you say that, it makes my heart melt, and you're not even Trevor.
Oh my God, I feel the same way, and I'm not even you.
All right.
I gotta start using that.
Well, let's call this dude and find out why he's not getting back to you.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trevor.
This is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for
Good
you?
morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, he straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, after your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What?
Ah.
Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date?
It wasn't a complaint.
Not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, you're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date?
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs.
Yeah.
That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay,
so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
So it was for her, yes.
right. Okay.
But I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
You knew
Okay,
it would
wait.
be that way.
I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this. I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay,
so
I can
we can get you on the
understand that.
phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
What?
You get what you
What?
wanted
Kiss
out of
her,
it, but
dude.
you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father,
Yeah, she told us that.
and sometimes in a deal. The numbers can all line up and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly had a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up and I took her on the best date of her life.
Oh,
So you're telling me that you
dude.
used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later I closed the deal.
You are oh my.
So,
Once the money comes
so
in.
you took her out just to close a deal with her father.
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was. You were
dude.
texting her afterwards, and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total.
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you didn't have
great.
to, like...
Use
I mean,
people.
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a date?
I guess...
Hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all, and you're actually a good businessman, and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I closed the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but I'm the one who knows my business.
good Lord.
And by the way, her dad offered her up,
She's
so I'm going
not
to take advantage of that.
a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Brooke.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believed you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
I saw the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
Yeah.
No, he's not right.
He didn't
It's
treat her
totally-
badly when they went out.
He treated her like an object, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a nice
but then
date.
he stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on an amazing date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like,
Oh, that's
I
kind of.
might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you. Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this bull thing that you're doing right now.
I would have still been
You could
wondering.
have
I
had the
actually
fantasy
really
for the rest
liked
of your
you.
life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him. Well, we should have had a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time?
Oh,
Trevor,
that's
would you like to
right.
go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
Aw.
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.
That's a good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I honestly like this guy's style. I'm a businessman, and I would do the same thing to get my sale.
That is
He is
so
money-driven,
man.
and she was leverage, and he used it. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this girl, Heather, wanted to call a dude named Trevor. Trevor took her out on the most amazing date she's ever been on. She went out with Trevor because her dad was like, hey, I know this guy. I do business with him. He's really great. You should go out with him. Her dad does that all the time, I guess. She usually says no, but she said yes this time and had a wonderful date. We got Trevor on the phone to find out why he wasn't calling back, and it turns out he just went out with her so he could close a deal with her dad. He said he wanted to show her the best time of her life, and he did, so that she would go back to her dad and like rave about it, and he could get the deal done.
This
And
is
it
so
worked.
gross. I mean, I don't know how people are supporting him. He's using like another human being as a pawn in a business deal that has nothing to do. Like, maybe if she was involved in the business or something, I would maybe understand it a little bit more.
I actually thought this guy was going to get ripped more than he is.
I can't
It's pretty split. There's a lot of people that are like he's kind of a douchebag, but there are a lot of people texting in like, man, you got to do what you got to do to get a sale done.
So gross.
Some people are like,
man.
well, at least he didn't use her and like sleep with
did.
her.
Yeah, he
use
didn't.
her.
He didn't kiss her.
It doesn't
Didn't do
matter.
anything like that. He just took her out on a great date, showed her a great time, and got the business done. And I guess, according to our text message board and our listeners, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, you guys are messed up. We need to talk priorities in a little while, okay?
Want to do a second date update? All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl that's on the phone to do a second date update today didn't even think that her story qualifies for a second date update because she's been out on more than one date with this guy, which makes it even more confusing why he wouldn't be calling her back.
Oh, yeah.
Her name is Marie, and Marie, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. You definitely qualify for a second date update, even though you've been out with this guy a few times. How many times have you gone out?
3. We've had 3 dates.
3 dates with this guy, and now he's just disappeared on you.
Exactly.
Dude, that is so annoying. I don't know why people do that to each other.
Yeah, you're telling me.
All right, so tell us about how you met him.
We met on a dating website, and we were actually talking on the website for, I would say, almost 3 weeks total.
So you guys talked for like 3 weeks online, and you've been on 3 dates. You're talking about over a month of knowing this guy, and then he just
But,
bailed on you.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely over a month since we've been talking.
Wow,
And if
that
you've-
sucks.
If you've gone on 3 dates, like how far have you guys? This sounds weird, but how far have you guys gone physically?
Brooke.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what their relationship is. Like, have they already spent the night at each other's house? Because 3 dates is
That's okay. You know, actually, no, we haven't. The furthest we've gone, we've made out. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess we don't need every single date unless you feel like there's some details we need. But what happened the last time you guys hung out?
Well, you know, the first dates were fine. We basically went for coffee once and then dinner. And then so the third date, the last date that we had, we went out to a bar. So it was a little different environment, a little fun, a little noisy, loud. But he ended up bringing a friend.
Did he tell you beforehand that he was going to bring a friend?
No, which at first I thought, well, maybe we're that comfortable with each other already that it's okay. So then I actually ended up calling one of my girlfriends, and she came over.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. So how did that go?
It turned out to be a great night. He ended up buying us tequila shots, and it was really fun. And to be honest with you, I was surprised. You know, I've dated quite a lot, and I was pleasantly surprised with where things were going. And he's definitely a little quirky and has his ways, but I like that. And
You guys are practically married at this point. You've been kind of seeing each other for about a month now. You've met each other's friends. I mean, that's all there is left to do, right?
I mean, I thought we were moving forward at least to something further than where we were at.
Do you think there's a possibility that he was freaked out that maybe you were moving faster than him?
I
guess it could be a possibility. I mean, at this point, I really don't know what happened. I mean, I don't think I came across as crazy at all. To me, we were both moving forward together, if that makes sense.
You said that he had quirks that you liked.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's code for he's kind of weird. Is he a weird dude?
You know, there's just little things about him that at first I kind of found it endearing. And he has his ways, likes to talk little tangents, but then he gets excited about the things that he's talking about. And he has a like gap in his teeth, which is it's just so cute, and it just makes him who he is, I think.
Diastema is the technical term for that, if you were curious.
What is it?
Diastema.
Is it really?
That's the term for a gap in your teeth. Yeah, I've dated a lot of dental assistants, and they've told me that.
That's true.
If you ever need
That is
to
true.
talk about his tooth gap again, you can use the doctor's term for it if you want.
Well, you know, that's good to know. I would love to talk about it with him if he will ever call me back or speak to me again.
So what was the last thing that he said to you?
So it's been 8 days since our last date when we were at the bar, and I've actually tried to call him a few times. I've texted him a bunch, and I've gotten one response, and it had one word, and it just said, sorry.
Ooh.
That's all I got.
Did you respond to the sorry?
Yeah, I did. I wrote back, well, what the hell do you mean? And I haven't gotten any response from that.
So are you hoping, I mean, because that sounds like a breakup to me. I mean, like,
definitely.
you don't have to have the breakup talk because you only went on 3 dates, but a sorry text means I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd at least like an explanation. You know, I feel like I deserve one. You know, we've had this background together for over a month now, and we've been out 3 times, and then, you know, to not even give me anything of just sorry, it's upsetting. I don't know. I don't even know why.
Did you stalk him online yet? Is his dating profile still up?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all still there. It's all normal. Nothing, he hasn't changed anything.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Great.
Or third date update, or whatever you want to call it. But we'll get it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is a serious one because the girl on the phone was left at the altar. That's right. It's a very, very sad story.
Oh, my gosh.
Way more in depth than any of our other second date updates.
Is she pregnant too?
She might be.
Yeah.
We don't know. She said that she hasn't hooked up with the guy yet in that way, but weirder things have happened. She was basically married to this guy.
Oh.
They've been dating for about a month now, and they've gone out on 3 dates in that time. The last time they saw each other, they had fun. They partied with a few friends. Then he didn't text her back. She didn't hear from him for a little while, kept texting him, and he finally just sent her one text that said, sorry.
Ooh.
And that's the last she's heard from him. Marie, are you ready to call your fiance?
It wasn't that serious. It really wasn't. But yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you mad at him right now? Are you angry with this dude for just ghosting on you, basically?
I mean, I don't want to be angry at him, but I am, and I'm mostly confused. I really just want some answers.
Depending on his answer, I guess you can judge if you're angry or not.
Yeah.
Good point.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see why he's stopped calling you after 3 dates. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Paul.
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Paul, what's up? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. What do you want?
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners. Her name is Marie.
Okay.
She asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you stopped calling her. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not talking to Marie anymore?
I mean, I don't know what she's told you or whatever, but I mean, I've kind of already sent her a text like saying sorry, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, she told us about the text, but she doesn't know why because you never gave her an explanation. So she's just more curious than anything.
I honestly don't think I really want to tell her.
Yeah, but Paul, hey, Paul, have you ever gone out with a girl that you liked a lot and then she just stopped talking to you?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, so doesn't it kind of suck when you don't know why?
yeah, I don't know if I can tell her. I don't know how to really tell her.
Well,
So
the thing is, you're not telling her right now. You're telling me. Right?
I mean, I don't know, man. But I mean, you said you talked to her, so you're probably just gonna repeat, what I told you. So it's.
I don't know. You can pick and choose information. Why don't you be straight with us, and then we'll decide what she needs to know.
Was she moving too fast? That's what we were thinking. Yeah. Like maybe she was ahead of you?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was not. It's nothing that she did, okay? It wasn't her fault at all. It was all on me, okay? And this is 100% all to do with me.
Okay, well then if it's your fault, why don't you just tell us what happened? I mean, if it's not anything that's going to embarrass her.
The thing is like, dude, it was just bad, okay? Like, I kind of want to, like, move on from it, just forget, like, it ever happened. It is what it is kind of thing, and just move on.
There was, like,
what was so bad?
Yeah, that's weird.
Did she tell you about the last date that we had, like, when we went to the bar?
She didn't tell us much. She just said you hung out at a bar with some friends.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, I was pretty drunk because, we were there with friends, drinking a lot. I drank probably way more than I should have. Mm-hmm. But we were having a good time, and, that's where I messed up.
All right. Well, my mind automatically goes to you were there with friends. Did you mess around with one of her friends or something drunk?
I mean, all right. I mean,
that sounds like a
yes.
That sounds like a big yes to me, Paul.
You dirty dog.
All right. Let me just explain. Okay. So I don't know why, like, we're drinking like we're 21 again.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm coming back from the bathroom and I pass her friends. We start talking in the hallway. I don't even remember like how we got to the point, but we start making out.
Oh.
And I in like mid making out, like I sober up like instantly, like that moment of clarity, like what the hell are you doing kind of thing. And at that point I was like, whoa, I got to get out of here. Like, this is not how I am. This is not who I am. Like, so I like called my Uber and I got the hell out of there. Like, pretty much at that point.
All right. That's understandable.
And what a crappy friend she has that's making out with some guy that she's crushing on. Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put it on her. I mean, like, literally, I know how to drink, and that was not how you're supposed to drink, like, throughout the night. So, like, I take a lot of blame for that.
So you're kind of taking responsibility, but then you're kind of blaming alcohol. This is what I'm hearing from you, Paul.
I mean, you can blame it on the goose right now. You know what I mean? So.
All right. So, well, that's understandable then why you'd be like, does it suck, though? I mean, it sounds like you guys were having a fun time dating. Yeah. Does it suck that you made this mistake and now you don't feel like you can talk to her?
Totally, dude. We hit it off. It was like we had conversations that, like, probably some married people don't have. So it really sucks. But at this point, like, I don't know how, one, she'll take it, two, how to bring it up, and then, like, three, how she'll feel like for the rest of the relationship.
Right.
So,
and
like,
I've got some ideas on how you can bring it up to her.
Oh, no, Jubal.
I actually have a really good idea.
Okay.
I think you should just talk to her because she's actually on the other line listening to this phone call.
What?
Yeah. Marie?
Oh.
Hi.
Hey.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, did this seriously happen?
I mean, this is totally not how I wanted to tell you or even tell you really because I don't really know how to bring it up. Like, that's why I just kind of texted sorry. I was going to text you, like, this page and a half long text, and I was like, well, that's weird, so I didn't text it, and then, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm so disappointed.
I mean, me too. I mean, right now, I feel like even more so because now you're finding out this way, and, like, that's not who I am. I
can't believe my friend did that. I mean, she hasn't said anything to me.
Yeah, I don't want you to blame her. I mean, like, I'm taking responsibility for it. Like, I guess.
The goose.
Well, let me just say this. Like, it totally wasn't emotional at that point because there was no connection. Like, when I got that moment of clarity, I was like, what the is going on?
Yeah.
And it was just once?
Yeah, like, that's it. I don't even know her name, to be honest with you, and I don't really care to because, like I said, it wasn't emotional at that point. It was, like, 100% physical, I mean,
I don't even think you made out with me that night.
Ooh.
Maria, it's bad no matter what, but at least he's kind of a stand-up guy about it. I mean, a lot of guys would do this, and then they would continue to talk to you. They'd probably text your friend and be like, hey, don't mention what happened. Like, at least he was a big enough man to be like, I screwed up, and now I shouldn't continue this relationship.
But it's also like the biggest red flag ever. I mean, if he's already...
Yeah.
If he's...
How are you gonna
I mean, not
trust
that
him?
he's cheating on you because you haven't had that guy's talk yet, but if even in the beginning he's already making out with other chicks while you're there, I don't know.
But he said he's never done that. It's not like him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Marie, I really like you, okay? I think we had a really good connection, and I think we still do.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can forgive me? I don't know what I can do to maybe that, you could forgive me for,
I can't believe that my friend didn't even think that she needed to tell me. I mean, at least you're telling me. At least she was just going to keep it a secret. That's not a good friend.
Yeah, that definitely isn't.
Yeah, but he was pressured into telling you and didn't even realize he was telling you. He was never going to talk to you again, actually.
Would that have really been the situation where you just thought you never wanted to talk to me again?
Like I said, the one that got away kind of situation, but I don't know. It's been eating me up inside, so I probably would have ended up calling you, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, the next day. Eventually, I would have called you.
That's kind of sweet.
It's kind of sweet.
It clearly upset him so much that he knew he did something wrong, and there was a reason why he, was so upset by it and then had to just leave. I mean, it just shows how much he cares.
Yeah, I thought we had a really good connection, and it was...
Yeah, I agree.
We connected on so many levels, so...
I
don't know.
I don't know why I have such a hard time believing you, Paul.
I'm so down the
feel
middle.
like you're just feeding her lines at this point. Would you forgive her if she made out with one of your friends that night?
I would have to know the situation. I'd have to know all the details. I'd have to know all the information, Like, me personally, this situation, it was only physical. My mind, I was with Marie that night. I was not with her friend. I couldn't, emotionally kiss you then afterwards because I knew what I just did. So, I mean, really, I did it for you.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
You did not.
I mean, some things of the night, make more sense now.
Oh.
And you did say that you're sorry, and...
Oh, my God.
Well, I think this is a perfect point to ask. Hey, Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Marie? We will pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
Marie, would you be willing to give Paul another shot?
Yeah, I really would.
Don't give him another shot after this one, though.
That will never happen again, okay, Marie? I can promise you that.
You really promise?
110%, I promise.
Well,
Nice.
congratulations, you guys.
Yay.
It's finally a successful second date. We haven't had a couple go out on a second date in a while.
We haven't, you're right.
I guess this is like a fourth date for you guys because you've been out on 3 dates.
Yeah, this will be number 4, yeah.
Yeah, Paul, I'm a forgiving and understanding person, and I'm excited to go out with you again. I got to be honest, I don't think that I'm going to be talking to my friend anymore. See, I don't need her in my life anymore.
I fully support that. I think that any friend that would do that to you is not a true friend.
I agree. Well, I'm glad this worked out. And whoever said the phrase, you can't have your cake and eat it too, wasn't true. We just learned that in a second date update.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that's quite deplorable, promising you won't cheat again after a third date. I read that text, I'm going to say, good job, texter, by using the most complicated word any texter has ever used, deplorable.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fancy.
people who text us, you're like, they stupid idiot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of syllables.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Marie wanted to call Paul. They've actually been out on 3 dates.
Yeah.
And the last date was a group date with their friends. And Paul admitted that he wasn't calling her back because he drank too much and made out with one of Marie's friends by the bathrooms.
Oh, man.
He admitted it. And then Marie suggests, then Paul agrees that they should never speak to that friend again.
Wow.
Because she's a bad person
Yeah,
her
definitely.
for not telling Marie. It wasn't Paul's fault.
No,
It was her
definitely.
friend's fault.
Definitely her fault. It's probably a relief to her, honestly, because she's been trying to hide that for a while now. Like, whew, finally.
So now her and Paul can continue on in their relationship and screw that friend.
No.
Perfect.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that made out with your friend. The guy on the phone for a second date update today thinks he's not getting a call back because his date caught him in a very awkward situation. A situation that he did not want her to know about.
Ooh, this sounds like it's going to be embarrassing.
Saw the whole thing, and now he thinks that ruined his date. We'll find out what that is in just a second. But first, let's talk to him a little bit more. Alan, what's up? How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Good.
Oh, my God.
Good.
You're turning red right now just even thinking about what happened, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We'll get to that awkward situation in just a second. But first, tell us a little bit about your date. What's her name?
Erica.
Erica. And where did you meet Erica?
I met her online.
Okay. And have you been doing the online thing for a while, or is this one of your first goes at it?
A little bit in the middle. It's not a first go, but I haven't some people online every week, multiple dates.
Right.
That's not me. So, I've been around a little bit. So.
Okay. So what struck you about Erica?
Well, I thought her photo was adorable, and, I wanted to meet up with her just to make sure she was the, you know how that is, make sure she's the gal in the photo kind of thing.
So you
So,
weren't getting catfished?
yeah, exactly. So I'm not meeting, a man my father's age or something. So,
And did she follow through? Did it look like her and she was, in fact, Erica?
yes, she's adorable, freckles, her giggle. I was pretty quickly, I went, this girl's pretty great.
Good.
Okay. And where'd you guys go? What'd you do?
So we found out that we work not far from each other. So in the middle of that, there's a hotel bar. So I'm like, that's cool. Let's meet up there.
Nice.
Informal. No, not like that.
A little
And
risky
also
to be
kind
like,
of sketchy. Meet me at the hotel bar?
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say. A little risky to be like, hey, you want to meet up at a hotel? Oh, weird. I happen to be staying here tonight if you wanted to come up to my room for a few minutes.
You just slide your key card across the table to her.
How'd that get there?
That was not the intention. So, yeah.
Did she know that wasn't the intention?
I'm sure. It was
Okay.
one of those. I think she even suggested. I can't remember, but just kind of one of those informal things. And if things aren't great, it's like, oh, you know what? I have to shoot back down to work, kind of thing. You can get that little bailout. So that was kind of the big idea.
Okay.
And how was it?
It was great. We talked, and you set that that timer in your head, like, oh, at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been talking about an hour. So after that first hour, then I always suggest a movie. And she said, yeah. So,
Oh, cool. So you guys went to the movies after?
nope.
Okay, so she said no.
No, she said yes, but then that's when the awkward thing happened. So,
You peed your pants because you were excited.
no, but the restroom was involved. So I told her, okay, let's meet back in the lobby. Went around the corner, had to sneeze really bad. There was this tapestry thing hanging on the wall, sneezed all over it.
Oh,
Like,
what?
On accident or on purpose?
No, it just hit me all of a sudden, and I reached for the only thing around, and there was this fabric hanging on the wall, and sneezed into it.
So you used a piece of the hotel as a handkerchief, basically.
Well, I didn't know what to do. I mean, it was the first thing I could grab. It's right there. You're not just going to sneeze on yourself. So yeah, that's what happened.
See, I always go for a sleeve first, but apparently
Well, he's on a date.
You're
Well,
different.
No, I mean, I guess the brain was probably like, look, you're not going to sneeze on myself because I'm going to see her in a couple minutes, so you
Yeah.
don't want that all over your sleeve.
Yeah.
Gross. You're making it sound so mucusy.
Well, yeah, it was. I mean, it was bad. There was a lot of stuff. And then that's not it, though. Right then, she came around the corner and had seen that.
So she basically saw you blowing your nose
on a wall.
on the hotel's furnishings.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, yes.
Yeah, that'd
Really
be
no
a
way to
pretty
explain
big turnoff.
Yeah.
If I saw that or any female saw that.
Well, yeah, and then pretty quick it was like, oh, you know what? It's later than I thought, and, we'll catch up again later, and, that kind of thing. And I'm like, this is a blow-off. And so we hugged, and I'm like, let's catch that movie later. And she said, sure. And, I've texted a couple times, and either, I'm real busy, or I don't hear back from her. So did she not want to see the movie? Did she see the whole sneeze thing? Like, that's kind of my...
Yeah, I don't think it was the movie that did you in. I think it was sneezing all over things.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm surprised she gave you a hug after the description you used.
Well, there's nothing on my sleeves, at least. She knew that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Yeah, thank you, please.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Alan is on the phone and he wants to call Erica. They met online, ended up going out for drinks at a hotel bar between where they both work. And he says he thinks she's not calling him back because of an awkward moment where he said, let's go to a movie. And she was like, okay. And then he went to the bathroom, but he had to sneeze really bad on his way to the bathroom and ended up grabbing like a curtain in the hotel and sneezing all over that right when she came around the corner and saw him.
Man.
And then after that, she was like, I don't want to go to a movie. And she hasn't called him ever since. So we're thinking that the sneeze did him in. And you know what, Alan? In these second date updates, I've helped a lot of people get dates and had their back, like cheaters, a couple of attempted murderers, I think. And honestly, I don't think I can have your back on this one if she says no because you sneezed. That is just disgusting, sir.
It is a little
Really?
It's horrible.
Everybody sneezes.
Horrible.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't blow liquids into hotel curtains. Like, that's gross, dude.
It was an accident. Like, it's a last minute, like what are you going to do? So I didn't plan it out. It wasn't
Well,
here's a great idea.
I
Doesn't
know there
matter.
wasn't malicious intent here. Okay, I understand that. I never asked, though, what did you say to her when she came around the corner and saw you?
I just tried to play it off like, well, this isn't the bathroom. I can't find the bathroom kind of thing.
Oh,
Smooth.
Yeah,
this isn't
so
a roll of toilet paper. It looked like it.
she thinks you're going to do other things on that then probably.
No, she knew I was going to the bathroom. It's it's always the bathrooms are farthest away from the door. And there's this curve around.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Erica, please?
This is Erica.
Hey, what's up, Erica? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show?
Did I win something?
Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Weird, huh?
So you might have won a date with this person, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, who's the mystery man?
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a dude named Alan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Not as excited
Alan.
anymore.
No, not super excited.
So you didn't like Alan?
Sorry, I don't know if I want to talk to you guys about this.
Well,
This is awkward.
I know it's awkward, but Alan really wants to know why you're not calling him back because he said he enjoyed your date a lot and really felt like you guys connected.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? That's what it sounds like. Bless his heart, he thought we connected.
That was he read that really wrong type of response.
Yeah, I think he kind of did. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was. I mean, if I'm being honest, I felt like the whole date was kind of just a bust from the start.
Really? Why? What? I mean, from the very beginning?
Yeah, I just felt uncomfortable like the whole time we were together. It was just very awkward and uncomfortable and
Dude.
Well, you guys were on two separate dates then because he didn't feel that at all. He thought you guys were getting along perfectly.
Yeah, he said that you guys were like connecting, talking about your families, sharing intimate details of your lives together.
we talked about that stuff because, I mean, what else are you going to talk about on a first date? Like, of course you're going to say, you know, do you have any siblings? Where's your family from? Like, it's all just, you know, stupid small talk, but that doesn't mean we were connecting.
Well, according to him, it meant you were connecting.
Okay.
What did he do that made you feel so uncomfortable? Or what about the date made you feel uncomfortable?
I guess, I mean, you know those people who are, like, just close talkers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He is one of them. He's just a really close talker.
So he
was, like, leaning in, like, super close to my face the whole time. Like, literally, I could feel the heat of his breath against my skin.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Everyone just felt that for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did it seem like he does that normally, or was he doing it to you because he was trying to be sexy?
That's an excellent question. I wish I knew. I never met him before, so I don't know if that's just how he is or if he was trying to be, like, flirty or seductive, but
Well,
it was like I would try to lean away, and then he would come closer, and it was like a vicious cycle.
When was the point where you knew that there was no way that you were going to go out with this guy again?
At one point, he went to go get us drinks, so I was like, okay, this is good. He'll come back, and like I'll establish some more space between us. And then when he came back, he like even stood close to me and just like watched me while I drank. It was like every move I made, he was just like there in my
Weird.
face.
Whoa.
That is strange.
Okay, so why'd you make plans to go to the movies with him then?
Well, yeah, I said yes to it because it seemed like an easy way for me to at least get away from him for like a second, so then I could like text him and say that I had like a stomach ache or something because I couldn't get away from him otherwise.
Oh.
All right, so you were just trying to ditch him.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to ditch him, and then I ran into him when he was looking for the restroom.
That sucks. He told us that he saw you on the way out when he was looking for the restroom, and it seemed awkward between you guys at that moment.
Yeah, it was awkward because I felt like he probably knew that I was trying to get away.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. Let's ask him. Why don't we ask him if he did? Because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, Erica.
What?
Yeah.
He's been listening to this whole time?
Yep. Unless he hung up. Alan, are you still there?
Still here. Hello, Erica.
I suddenly feel bad for Ellen.
Hi.
Oh, you were planning on ditching me the whole time?
Not the whole time. I just...
Oh, that feels great. Okay, excellent then. The first few seconds were tolerable. Wonderful.
Well, I'm sorry. I just like wasn't feeling it. I was feeling your breath, but I wasn't feeling the spark.
I can't believe you told these guys I'm a close talker. Is that what you really think that?
Yes, you are a close talker. Your lips were basically touching my ear.
It was a loud bar. I had to get close so we could hear each other. I don't want to sit there and, yell across the table, so I get close to hear what you have to say. And, I was really having a great time.
You seem like a very nice guy, but it just, feeling the heat of your breath, I could, tell what you would have for lunch that day. It seemed like maybe it was fish and chips. I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that shows what you know. It was chicken strips.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how close could he have been talking, Erica, if you got the food wrong?
Well, my mistake. I stand corrected.
Come on, Alan, have you ever had a problem before? Has anyone ever told you that maybe you invaded other people's personal space?
This is news to me. Like I was telling you earlier, I was so excited. Everything was going so well, I thought. And then it's like, then just say something. Just, that's a date. Just go, hey, back up a little. I don't know, give me a chance,
Would that have worked, Alan, if Erica said, hey, you're, really in my face, back up, and then just, shoulder checked you out of, back a few inches?
It doesn't have to be shoulder check, but just, or something like that. Yeah, I can't read minds. That's what I'm saying. So.
I guess I'm a believer in pheromones, and I feel like if he was that close to me and I wasn't, feeling attracted to him and didn't, like the feeling of his breath and the smell and all of that, then it wasn't going to work.
Okay,
all right. Well,
that is hard to argue against.
Alan, she just didn't like that you were a close talker. She didn't even know about you blowing your nose on the hotel wall.
Oh, dude.
Wait, what?
Seriously, why do you...
Huh?
Kick a man when he's down. Why would you even do that?
No, it's a good thing, Alan.
No.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. I blew my nose on the hotel wall. You saw it.
What? I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
Then we're cool. Never mind on that.
I don't know that you're cool, Alan. I think you're far from cool right now.
I never saw you blow your nose on a hotel wall.
Okay, well, I thought you did. And that's why I thought you weren't calling me back, because I blew my nose on a hotel wall. But now I find out I'm a close talker. So give me on both.
Oh,
Man, a guy can't be a close talker and blow his nose on the hotel wall without just getting murdered for it.
Apparently not.
Erica, would you like to go out with Alan again on a second date? We will pay for it.
No.
No.
I want to talk you into it because I feel bad for Alan, but I just think...
I feel bad for him too, but I don't want to go out with him again.
Yeah.
Can everyone just stop feeling bad for me? Okay? Now I know. You don't sneeze on hotel walls and you don't close talk. So lessons learned. I'm walking away from this a better man. Thank you.
Yeah, a little bruised and a little battered, but a better man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, well, at least that guy took it like a man. If you missed today's second date update, Alan wanted to call Erica. He wasn't sure why she wasn't calling him back after their date. He thought it was because she saw him sneeze into like a curtain or something at a hotel because he had to sneeze, and she thought that he was disgusting because of that. She didn't even notice that he sneezed. She was just trying to get away from the date because apparently he's one of those real close talker people.
Yeah, awkward.
And then we kind of broke the news to her that he also sneezed into a curtain at the hotel, and she was kind of grossed out by that. And so they decided not to go out. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Let's face it, there is no sexier job out there than a mailman. Yeah.
Hey.
That's why I'm always ordering stuff from the Postal Service. Waiting for him to show up at my door, and I answer it in my negligee. Just, oh, hello, Mr. Postman. Is that for me, for little old me? I forgot there was going to be a package delivered today. Look at me just dressed like this. Ooh, I wonder what's in the box. Could it be another negligee? Would you like to come in and try some sweet tea while I try this one on? You cad. I bet you would. Well, come on in.
And how are you a Southern damsel when they show up?
That's how you have to be. That's what the post people like.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that right, James?
That's right. We do like the southern ones.
James is a postal employee, and that's how James apparently met the girl that he went out with, the girl that's not calling him back now. So what's her name, James?
Her name is Sharon.
Sharon.
Okay, I
All
bet
right.
she was attracted by your awesome calf muscles.
You know,
Postmen always have great calf muscles.
A lot of walking.
up and down stairs, too.
Your email said that you met the girl that you want to call today while you were working. How'd that go down?
Well, I just started a new route a couple months ago, and I think actually the very first day on my new route, I delivered to this house, just a routine delivery, and this beautiful woman answered. She's a redhead, which I like.
Nice.
Great smile, pretty eyes, and I was just speechless when I saw her.
Isn't this against like some sort of rule though? Like you can't date people that you're delivering mail to, or you shouldn't know somebody's address before you ask him out or something?
We'll call it maybe an unwritten rule.
All right. So what'd you do when you were speechless when she came to the door? You just stand there with your clipboard and not say a word? That's creepy.
Yeah, I think actually I just started pushing the package at her.
Take it. Take package, hot woman.
That's cute.
Sounds like a
though.
smooth move.
So yeah, actually, she offered me a glass of water that day. It was a very, very hot day. I had loosened up my tongue a little bit. We got to chat a little bit after that.
Wait, so did she invite you in?
No. She just brought it out to the door.
Oh, okay.
That might be a little too forward.
Yeah, I was like, man, I've seen some movies that started like that, but I didn't know that was an actual thing.
That's a big package you got there.
So how did you go from that to asking her out on a date?
Well, after that day, I'd still see her from time to time, every few days, deliver to her, and sometimes she'd come to the door and we'd chat again.
You just get the wrong address, like all the time. Oh, this was for your neighbor. So sorry, I did it again.
She's getting 8,000 pieces of mail.
She'd get a little suspicious how that was.
All right, so when did you finally ask her out?
I've been interested in her for a while and always looking forward to delivering to her. It always made my day if I got to see her. So I finally said I just had to work up the courage to ask her out. And you guys are going to make fun of me. This is a little lame, I know. I wrote her a note, and I put it in a postal service envelope to deliver it to. I put "for Sharon's eyes only" on it. And I went up to deliver it to her. And I said, hey, this is a very important message. I think you should open it right now.
Oh my God, was your heart beating out of your chest?
I was so nervous. You wouldn't believe it. But she opened it, and it was just a note inside that said, hey, I think it'd be cool to go out and get some drinks or something, just get to know each other. And she read it. She kind of laughed a little. But I think she thought it was cute, and she said that she would go out with me.
Oh,
Awesome.
so you just stood there in front of her while she opened the package.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a risk.
Dude,
It's a big
It was
risk.
a risk. I had to know, though.
All right.
I couldn't wait to get the message back in the mail.
Yeah. Well, she obviously agreed because you guys went out. So what'd you do?
I just let her know that I could swing back around after I finished my route in a couple hours, and she said that'd be okay. So I came back around and picked her up. We just went out to a bar, had a few drinks. It was nice. It was kind of the first time we had like a real kind of in-depth conversation. Still pretty casual, nothing too deep or anything, but just a real conversation like you would have rather than just a couple minutes on the stoop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she's gorgeous. You're incredibly attracted to her, and you really enjoy talking to her.
Yeah, and she's got a really nice butt, too.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget about that part.
Sorry, I
All
left
right.
that piece
It doesn't
out.
hurt. You know how the mailmen are.
So why do you think Miss Nice Booty's not calling you back?
I'm really not sure. I thought everything went well. After we went out, I walked her home. She gave me a little kiss on the cheek when we got back to her place, and then she went inside. So I've been texting her since then. I haven't heard anything from her. Even when I go by her house now, when I'm making my deliveries, the blinds are always shut. She's not home or she's just not coming to the door.
Yeah, she's hiding in her back bedroom as soon as she sees the postal service pull up.
I hope not. I hope not. But
Is there anything that you can think of why she would just completely not want anything to do with you?
no, unless she was just maybe a little freaked out by the thought of dating the mailman.
Okay.
I don't know. It seems kind of convenient.
You see him every day, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll be by every day.
Yeah,
All
getting
right.
visits. Hello.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, James is on the phone. Today, he wants to call a girl named Sharon. He's a postal delivery worker, a mailman, and he actually asked out one of the people on his route, and that would be Sharon.
In a really cute way.
Yeah, he walked up to her with an envelope and said, "Here's a special delivery for you." She opened it up, and it was a letter asking her out. They went out for drinks right after that. He walked her back to the place, got a hug, and now he hasn't heard from her. Not only that, but she doesn't answer her door anymore, and her blinds are closed. So it's
Sketchy.
pretty apparent that she does not want to see him again. Before we start the second date update, James, and give her a call, I have kind of an off-topic question for you.
Okay.
Where do you get those sweet shorts?
That is a good question.
So random.
Yeah, they are pretty rad.
I can't say anything about that, man.
You send me
I'm
a
gonna
pic?
go blabbing postal service secrets.
All right. 'Cause I was going to say if we could trade, man. I'll do the second date up for you if I can get a pair of those shorts.
No, man, I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right. Well, we'll do the second date update anyway. You ready to give Sharon a call?
Yeah, let's call her.
And your goal is to really go out with her again, right? Because you seem really smitten by this woman.
I wouldn't be on the phone with you guys right now if I didn't really like her.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I emailed a radio station to do a second date update, but nah, I don't really care about it.
Some people just want to know what they did wrong, okay? I'm saying you want more than that.
Yeah, I would just really like to see her again. I thought we had a lot in common, and you never know what can happen in the future, so I was just hoping I'd get another chance to explore that.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm dialing her phone number right now.
All right.
Hello,
Can I speak to Sharon?
this is Sharon.
Hey, Sharon, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, not interested, thank you.
No, please don't.
We're not
Don't hang up.
telemarketers.
Don't hang up. This is not a telemarketing phone call.
Okay, then what is it?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, I'm still not interested.
No, we're not trying to sell you anything or do a survey or anything like that. I actually am calling you because somebody that you know emailed us and asked us to call you.
What?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
His name is James.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you know who James is.
Yes, I know who James is.
He's the mailman with a heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
I doesn't sound like you agree with that statement there, Sharon.
So James emailed us because he wanted us to talk to you. He told us how he asked you out and you went out on a date with him. And he really liked you, but for some reason you're not calling him. And now when he goes to your house, your blinds are closed and you don't answer the door. So he was hoping maybe we could find out why.
Oh, listen, I'd rather not talk about it.
Is there anything that you can tell us?
No, I just don't want to embarrass him, and it's just kind of private information, so.
If it's embarrassing for him, he wants to know.
Right.
And you got to put yourself in his shoes. I mean, this guy likes you. He spent weeks working up the courage to ask you out. He finally does it. You guys go out, and now you won't even answer your door.
So you guys just want to know why I've been avoiding him?
Well, he wants to know too. We all want to know. Everybody wants to know.
Okay. I wouldn't have even really gone out with him, honestly, but he wrote this really sweet letter and it kind of put his heart out there, and so I said yes,
And I guess it would have been fine if he hadn't really just crossed the line.
Wait, why wouldn't you have gone out with him prior to that letter?
I don't know. It's the mail guy, you know?
Yeah, so you just don't think of him as an option, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Isn't that kind of weird to date your mailman? Because then they're still coming to your house.
Yeah. More importantly, I want to know what you mean by he crossed the line.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, we went on a date, and after that, everything was fine. But a couple days later, I found this note in my mailbox, and he had opened my utility bill and saw that it was late, and so he paid it for me.
What?
Whoa, that's
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm
That
like,
is-
sweet. You don't like that, though?
You guys, that's a federal crime.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I was, like I saw it and I was like, I think this might be illegal for him to do this, and this is his job. You know, I can see how he thought that might be a sweet gesture, but like you said, it's illegal for him to open my mail.
Well, and how did you, I mean, did he leave a note in there? Is how you realize he paid for it?
Yeah, he was basically like, hey, Sharon, saw that your bill was late and I paid it for you, so here's the bill, don't pay it.
Man, I wish this guy was my mailman. Just pay all my late payments. That'd be great.
It's not baller at all. It's intrusive and creepy.
What other mail is he reading? That's my problem.
Exactly.
I'm not reading any other mail. Hold on. That's the only thing that I looked at.
Wait, what's going on?
Sharon, that's James. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? James?
Yeah, now listen, I think it's a little unfair what you're saying. I really just was trying to do a nice thing for you. I saw that your bill was late. I thought I would help you out. I wasn't trying to freak you out or, get too involved with your life or anything. I just thought that was something I could do to help you, and now I feel like I'm being punished for it now.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's creepy. Don't you see how that's creepy?
If you say that it is, at the time I didn't think of it that way. It says right on the outside of the bill, payment past due. I wasn't, rifling through the mail or anything. It was really just this one bill that I saw, and I thought that it would just be a nice thing I could do to help you out. I wasn't trying to go through your mail or anything.
But you don't know what my financial situation is. Maybe I just forgot to pay it, it's all very intrusive.
Well, regardless of, whether or not you could pay it yourself, I just paid it for you. I thought that's a nice thing to do. You never thanked me for that or anything.
No, thank you, nothing, man. James, why didn't you tell us about this when we first talked to you? I would have been able to tell you right there. That's probably why she's not calling you back.
Yeah.
I just didn't, it wasn't part of the date, so I didn't think I needed to mention it.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing to leave out.
I don't know. How much was the bill?
$172.
That's nice.
I thought it was like $50.
Even if he took you out to dinner on a date, he's probably not dropping $172.
Dude, I don't want any man up in my financial business, period, let alone some guy that I just went to drinks with once.
I agree.
Hey, I thought you guys were supposed to be helping me out here.
I'm sorry, you creeped me out, man.
I'm not paying your bill, only Sharon's.
Only Sharon gets her bills paid.
It's a good point, James.
I understand now how you may have thought it would be a sweet gesture, but it just really freaked me out. I mean, who's this guy that's going through my mail and paying my bills for me,
Well, yeah, really there's no hidden agenda here or anything. I was really just trying to do a nice thing. Maybe I went about it the wrong way, but my intentions were certainly good.
All right, well, Sharon, can you at least see what he was trying to do? Maybe it's a little misguided, but he's trying to be nice.
I guess so. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on that. But Sharon, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Oh, man.
So that James doesn't have to, and you don't have to worry about where the money came from.
Sharon doesn't have to pay for anything these days.
Sharon's got it good.
Well,
Sharon, I'm sorry. I clearly have overstepped my bounds. It's not something I intended to do. I just thought that you were such a kind person to me, such a genuine person, and I thought that you were someone I'd like to get to know. I just thought that maybe I could pay that back a little bit, do something kind for you. And that's really it. I just, I didn't go through any of your other bills. I didn't want to pay any of that. I really was trying to help you out one time. I thought you seemed like a great person. I just wanted to get to know you more.
Okay, that was pretty sweet. I'll give you that.
I
So
know,
what do you
I
think,
agree
Sharon?
with you on that one.
Even though it's a weird move, would you like to go out with him again?
A weird illegal move.
I want to give you a second chance, but can we just forget that this whole thing happened and you never pay any of my bills ever again?
Whoa.
Actually, we could take it a step further. You could just pay me back the $172 and then wipe the slate clean.
You want to do that, Sharon? You want to reimburse him?
I mean, we don't have to go that far.
All right. Well,
Yes.
James, congratulations. You got your second date.
All right, thank you.
I don't
Yeah.
know how you
And-
managed to pull that off. That was impressive, James.
No more.
Everybody likes the mailman.
Right. Yeah, they do. No more going through people's mail at all, okay? Even if it's in a way to help them out.
You know, when Christmas comes around, I'm not even going to pick out the Santa Claus letters.
Good.
I'll just throw them all in the trash.
But perfect. Even better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people texting in at 78592 right now that would like to go on a date with James
Yeah.
from the second date update. If you missed it, James is a postman.
Mm-hmm.
He actually asked one of the women on his route out on a date. Her name was Sharon. They went out. She wasn't calling him back. As a matter of fact, every time he'd show up at her house, like her blinds were drawn, she wasn't answering the door, wasn't talking to him anymore. So he knew he had done something wrong. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason that she didn't want to see him again or talk to him again was because he actually opened up a piece of her mail. It was a bill, I guess, that was overdue, and he paid the bill for her and left her a note like, hey, I took care of this for you, saw it was late. And that creeped her out. One, because it's a crime to do that. And he was going through her mail. But his intentions were good. He just wanted to help her pay a bill that was late that she might not have known about.
And apparently, I'm the only one that thinks that that is crossing a line.
I think it's really
Everyone
nice.
is texting in that they want to date this guy.
Yeah, if
that
somebody
is
would just
too
pay my
much
bills for
for
me
me.
on time, I'd appreciate that. I don't
Hold
care
on,
who
if it
you
was
are.
Any other piece of mail, though, that is super creepy. All right? I'm just saying.
But yeah, but if it's like
Bills count.
personal
it's like your
stuff.
It is your personal stuff. It's your financial.
Yeah, but it's a bill she didn't pay. He was helping her out a lot. Credit is very important, and he was just looking out for her credit score.
Credit is very
He
important.
actually was able to score another date with her, though.
Yeah,
She,
good.
at the end of the conversation, thought what he did was actually kind of sweet. A little misguided, but kind of sweet. So she agreed to go out with him one more time. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today says the girl that he met and the girl that he wants to call bonded over an instrument. Probably the sexiest instrument known to man. The banjo.
Oh.
That's right.
Hey.
He says that's how he struck up a conversation with the girl that he wants to call today. I guess they are big fans of the banjo.
And when you said sexy, I was immediately thinking bagpipes. So
Really?
thank you for clarifying for me.
Those are probably the top two sexy instruments. But this time it involves banjos. So, Sean, how does one bond over a banjo? What happened?
I was at a show with a band. They had a banjo player, and I was really digging the guy. And at one point, I said out loud, "Oh my God, this guy's so good!" And there was a girl next to me. I wasn't there with her. I hadn't talked to her, but she heard me, and she just turned to me and said, "Oh my God, yeah, I love this guy."
Yeah.
And that's how it happened.
And who doesn't
Yeah.
think a good banjo player is impressive?
I mean, it is always
It is always impressive, yeah, but never like, man, this banjo's making me horny. Anybody else? Over here, sir. It's making me feel it too. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, she got all hot and bothered.
I bet. So tell us more about the evening. What was her name?
Juliana.
Juliana, all right.
So we ended up talking a little bit. Of course, you can't really talk too much during the show. And I was there with some friends. She was there with some friends of hers, but we both just kind of ditched them.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty good. That's a good
And
sign.
Ballsy on her part to just ditch her friends and go with random banjo lover.
Well, you know, how often do you find a fellow banjo lover?
Yeah.
So afterwards, we ended up going to a bar nearby.
And how was that?
It was great. You know, we hung out, had a drink. We were just talking and chatting and laughing a lot. And, in fact, we were both surprised when, after, I don't know, a little while, 20 minutes or so, the bartender actually asked how long we had been dating.
Oh, so your chemistry was that good that it seemed like you guys were a thing.
Yeah. So we laughed and were like, well, I guess if this counts as a date, we've been dating for about an hour now.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Did she like that answer? Did she seem okay with it being called a date?
She was cool with it. You know, it was kind of awkward for both of us. But since it wasn't either of us that caused the awkwardness, we both just kind of laughed it off. And she seemed fine with it.
And this was your actual date, right? You didn't go out with her.
No, we just met and kind of decided to hang out for a minute.
Okay. And how long was your guys' hangout that night?
Well, we were there for maybe half an hour or so, and then I did something stupid. I spilled my drink on myself. You know, as we're laughing and talking and having a good time.
Okay.
It's okay. We all have spasms like that when we laugh. So was the date over then when you dumped your drink on yourself?
No, because she mentioned that she lived close by there. And I said, you know, I really wanted to hang out with her more, but not like covered in this sticky alcohol. I said, look, I don't want to be forward. I'm not trying anything, but would you mind if we went back to your place and I could kind of clean myself up a little bit?
Oh, my God. How big of a drink were you drinking?
It's a whole pitcher.
I mean, I've spilled a lot of drinks on myself and just been fine with it.
Well, it was red wine. You know, you don't want to let it sit for too long.
Okay.
So was your idea to go back to her place and then take your shirt off?
Yeah, exactly.
And sit there and talk to her without a shirt on?
Or maybe borrow one of her frocks?
I was thinking just like go and, you know, wash it off in the sink and then put it back on again and let it be damp. And I'll be honest, I didn't really think it through that far, all right?
You were totally just using it as an excuse to go back to her place.
That would have been nice. I wasn't, though. I really did want to sit there in a wine-stained shirt.
Did you guys go back to her place, or was she like, nah, that's good, we'll go out a different time?
No, she was fine with it. So we did. We went back to her place, and, you know, I cleaned myself up as best I could. And she said, hey, do you want another drink? So we ended up hanging out at her place and having a couple drinks.
And then, oops, I spilled one on my pants now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Didn't see that one coming.
See, now I wish I had that level of forethought and tried that, but I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So you guys just hung out and talked for a while?
Yeah, and I'd had enough to drink by that point. I didn't really feel comfortable driving home, so I ended up crashing on her couch.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in her bed. I was in the couch. No funny business. Everything was cool. But we'd had a really good time.
So what was it like in the morning? Did she wake you up?
Well, I woke up before she did, and I didn't want to wake her up. I wanted to let her sleep, you know, as long as I could. So I left, thinking that was the considerate thing to do.
Was there a note left behind or anything?
Yeah, I left her a little note, said, hey, didn't want to wake you, had a great time, hope we can hang out again. And I haven't heard back from her since then.
Okay, so what do you think might have gone wrong?
Either she just wasn't having as good a time as I thought she was, or maybe she thought it was rude or something that I left without saying goodbye, even though I was trying to be, you know, as considerate as I could. So I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, we'll figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Sean, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, just gave every dude listening a great idea on how to get back to a lady's house. Just spill drinks on yourself nonstop. Because that's what he did on his date. He met a girl at a show, they bonded over the banjo player, and then they went to a bar after and were having some drinks, and he spilled his drink on himself. And then he was like, oh man, now I need to take my shirt off and clean it. Can we go back to your place? And she said yes. So apparently it's a tactic that works. Sean, I still think you did that on purpose.
I wish I had, and from now on I will, you know, if this works anyway.
Do you think, I mean, like, if a guy said that to me, I would obviously think he wanted to get it on at my house and was using it as an excuse. Maybe she was disappointed that you didn't try anything.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I was like too tipsy to pick up on that by that point. I didn't think I was. Who knows?
Sean actually spent the night at her house and then left her a note saying that he had a good time and then tried to get a hold of her after, but hasn't heard anything from her. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Juliana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Juliana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry. What is this?
It's a radio show.
Is this a scam? Are you trying to sell me something? I'm going to hang up.
No, I'm not trying to sell you anything at all.
If we were.
One of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Sean. and he's a guy that you sort of went on a date with recently.
Oh.
That went down.
Right. So you remember hanging out with Sean.
Yeah, I remember him.
It doesn't sound like you fondly remember him.
You could say that.
Oh.
Oh, okay. He has great memories of you.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he emailed us. Sean wants to know why you're not calling him back.
I think he's a sketchball. Is that a good enough reason?
Really?
No.
I mean, we talked to him. I thought he was like dorky at worst, but a nice guy.
So he called you? What did he say?
Well, I don't want to tell you because you sound mad.
It wasn't anything bad.
I want to know. I want to know. What did he say?
Well, he said that he met you at some show and you guys were bonding over the great banjo player that they had. And then you went to then you went to a bar after.
Whoa.
And he spilled a drink on himself and asked if he could go back to your place to kind of clean his shirt up or something.
Which we all said had to be an excuse to just get over to your place, but he swore up and down it wasn't.
So I guess he didn't mention to you that he's a thief.
What?
Whoa.
No.
Yeah, he's a kleptomaniac.
He didn't
What did
drop that.
Yeah, he didn't tell us that he likes to steal things.
Yeah, so the next morning, I was in my room. He was on the couch. I heard some rustling in the hallway, and it was like, I don't know, like 5 a.m. or something. And then I heard a door close. So I called out. I was like, Sean, hello? No answer. So I got up, walked out into the hallway. I looked around. I checked the couch. He wasn't there. He was gone. But I saw that the closet door in my hallway was open, where I keep my coats and stuff.
Okay.
And he had put his coat there.
Uh-huh.
So I went over to close it, and his coat was gone. That makes sense, I guess, if he was gone. But then all of my hangers were gone, too.
What?
Yeah, all of my empty hangers that were just hanging in my closet were gone.
What?
And they were there. They were there before he came. So, yeah, he's a thief.
Wait, you're accusing him of stealing coat hangers from your house?
I'm not assuming that happened. I know that happened. He did it.
You sound very angry about these hangers being taken.
Would you be angry if you invited someone back to your house after a really nice date and then found out that they stole things from you? Yeah, I think you'd be.
Yeah, but
I guess, but I don't know why hangers just doesn't hit me that hard.
Me neither. It's so weird.
They're my things. I only just met. We hung out for like a couple hours. And I invited him back to my place. Like, what the man? Like, why would you take my hangers?
Yeah, it's a really valid question.
It makes no sense. It's weird and sketchy and dumb.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't notice anything else missing from your house. It was just the hangers.
You keep saying my hangers like it's not a big deal, but he just took them. He didn't leave a note. He didn't say anything about it. He just took my hangers. That is weird, man.
Yeah, I guess it is weird. I don't know why you would take hangers. Don't you want to know why he would?
Hangers?
Don't you know why he would want to steal your hangers?
No, I don't care why he did it. I don't care how he tries to excuse himself. He's lucky I didn't call the police.
That would be a call.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get arrested for that.
Yeah.
Well, though, right?
I probably, you probably could get him arrested. I'm kind of wondering why he would steal your hangers. So I think we should ask him, Juliana, because he's on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What? This is a setup?
Well, I don't like that word. It's a dirty way to describe it, but yeah, kind of. Sean?
Hey, Juliana.
Wow. I didn't know you were on the phone, but since you are, what the hell were you thinking?
It's a great question.
Okay, this is a big misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah? What's the misunderstanding? You took my hangers and what? What's the misunderstanding?
Okay, yeah, I took some hangers. I'm sorry. Honestly,
Okay,
for one
so you
thing,
did take them. Oh my God, how is there a misunderstanding there?
That is so weird.
all right, Juliana, just calm down. Hear me out, okay? There's actually a really good reason why I took the hangers.
There is no good reason why you would take my hangers.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing the reason, too. I think everybody is.
And how many hangers are we talking about right now? Like 3 or 12?
It was probably around 15 or so, but okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hangers.
Dude.
Here's the thing. I just moved into a new apartment. My hangers are all in a box somewhere. I don't know where. Everything I own is in boxes except for all my clothes that are in a pile on my kitchen table. So I was thinking, all right, I was getting my coat out of the closet, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, here's all these hangers. If I just grab a handful and take them with me, it'll make my life so much easier for the next few days. And then when I see her again, I'll bring them back because I'll have my life together a little bit more by that point. And I'll say, hey, you probably didn't even notice these were gone, but I borrowed some of your hangers. I hope that's cool. I was thinking you'd think it was charming and funny. Or
What? No, that is so weird. You thought that stealing my hangers would make me actually want to see you again? Or surprising me with the fact that you stole my things would be exciting and charming? That makes no sense.
Juliana, I didn't steal anything, okay? I just borrowed something with every intention of giving it back. I'll bring them back today if you want, and it's 15 plastic coat hangers that I didn't think you'd even notice were gone.
Borrowing is when you ask someone usually that you know, or you can't just meet someone and then take their things and think it's okay and that you'll bring it back. What if I didn't see you again?
Well, we'd had such a good time, I thought you were probably going to want to hang out again. And, it's
That's really annoying, too, that you would just assume that. And so take my things, and that's your reasoning. That is so stupid.
Okay, yeah, it was kind of inconsiderate. I probably should have said something about that on the note I left you. So I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Honestly, at this point, I don't even care. Just keep the hangers. Whatever.
Juliana, I mean, do you think your anger's maybe a little bit out of control on this one?
No, you don't go on a first date with someone. We just met that night. You don't. What, is that going to win someone over by taking their things?
He just
what does that mean for future things? Is every time he comes over, if we hang out again, he's going to take something else?
Yeah, that's true. Like all of a sudden your silverware's missing. Just a couple forks though.
Yes.
I moved.
Yeah, not gonna lie, but that's indicative of kleptomaniac tendencies. What the hell? I don't want to be around someone like that.
I think we're getting carried away here.
Juliana, you think you're maybe blowing this a little bit out of proportion for 15 plastic coat hangers? I mean, I'm
not blowing anything out of proportion. They're my things.
Hey, Juliana, you're clearly fired up about this, and I think you two should get together and talk outside of this phone call. Would you like to go on a second date with? No, would you like to go on a second date with Sean? We'll pay for it.
I don't care how fast you say it. I'm not doing it.
What if I say it this fast? Would you go on a second date with him? What if it's that fast?
Come on, give him a chance. He's dumb with social graces, maybe, but he doesn't sound like a bad person.
Well, dumb with social graces is not that attractive. I don't know. This is weird.
Look, whether you want to hang out again or not, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you what. I'll come back to your place tonight. I'll bring back your hangers, and I'll bring you a new set of new hangers.
No, you don't.
Did you hear that, though? He said he'd bring a brand new set.
Oh, that's an upgrade. You're right, Jubal.
I swear to God, if you come over tonight with those hangers, I'm going to shove them inside you.
Oh, okay. That was aggressive.
You never know. That could be even more incentive for him to come over.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that Julia woman from the second date update, only 2 words come to mind. Whack job.
Yeah, very high pitched, man. When she gets mad.
Yeah. Except I kind of agree with her, though. I don't think she's that much of a whack job, really.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, just because it's hangers doesn't mean it's not weird
Yeah.
that he took something.
You don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about today's second date update. This dude named Sean wanted to call Juliana. That's her name. And she wasn't calling him back because he stole hangers from her.
Just
I know
the
it sounds
point of
weird.
it.
Yeah, he woke up in the morning, took some hangers, and she was really mad about it. Now, she did kind of freak out a little too much. Maybe kind of be like, why would you take my hangers, instead of calling him like a thief and yelling at him a bunch.
Yeah.
But she agreed to never go out with him again. She doesn't ever want to see him again because he's a kleptomaniac and a thief.
I'm so unorganized, I wouldn't even know if he stole a bunch of my hangers.
Yeah, I'd have
sad.
no idea.
I know. I'm like, I'll take them.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do... Excuse me, man.
How you doing over there? A little
Excuse me.
Flemmy?
There you go, man. All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.